This is a video showing the completed M416 trailer restoration project. I got an old 1967 Stevens M416 Army trailer and completely restored it to match my Jeep Wrangler. Let me take you through it. Alright, first thing, that triangle piece in front I extended with an 1.5-inch angle iron about 12 inches out and built this little cage to store more cargo area. I removed the 24-volt wire harness that the Army used back in the 60s and replaced it with a 12-volt 4-pin wire harness to control the brake lights, the blinkers, and the running lights. I had to reposition the passive brake. It's an emergency brake, so when the trailer is not hitched to the car, it doesn't roll by pulling on that brake lever. I got this really cool data plate, and I stamped it with the VIN number and the year and the manufacturer. As you see, I had it all sandblasted and painted to match my Jeep. It's got the original non-directional military tires, 31 inches. I mounted a 5-pound propane tank on the side for camping. You see the new rear LED lights. In the rear of the trailer there was a lot of fabricating. For one, we cut off the back of the trailer and we made a tailgate. As you see, welded on some latches, welded on some hinges down below. Also welded on 2-inch receiver for bike rack or any other accessory. On the right and the left you see these little legs here. Those are rear stabilizing jacks. So if you're inside the trailer, it doesn't tip over. You pull the pins and the legs drop down and you repin it, and it stabilizes the trailer from tipping backward. Also underneath, I figured out how to get a spare tire on there because I wanted to keep the military tires, but my spare tire on my Jeep doesn't fit it, the bolt pattern, so I had to figure out a way of getting a spare tire on there, and sticking it underneath seemed like the best idea. I got a lot of these ideas from the internet. And you can see we got the jerry can on the side, the classic looking military look. So I originally got the trailer from a guy named Tom in Texas. He bought it at an auction. New Jersey was using it in their forest fire division to run hoses into the woods. It was pretty beat up and rusty, but I got to thank Tom for working with me to get a tag for this thing, because it's really hard to get these things registered. And he went over and above what anyone would expect buying a trailer on eBay would do. So I got to thank Tom. Also, Jack and Dominic helped me take the old trailer apart. It was all rusted up. They did a nice job, and now they're keeping the tradition by working on their erector sets. Also, my dad, thanks to my dad for teaching me how to do a lot of this stuff when I was a kid, and him bringing Uncle Wally out here last week to help me put this thing together. And then Chuck, who's always there helping me with the welding and the grinding, and he was always there, helped me get through all the heavy lifting. So lastly, I got to thank my wife Ida for putting up with me during this long, I don't know how many month process, but it took a lot of hours, a lot more hours, and a lot more money than I expected. Again, in my 1967 Stevens military build, and that is it. Thanks.